Hey guys, it's Shubham here back with another video. So today I'm gonna review OnePlus 8 ROM, which is based on the Oxygen OS 11 for the Redmi K20 Pro. So as you can see, it's one of the best ROM that is available for the Redmi K20 Pro right now. So I'm gonna do every test as possible. So let's start from the home screen, and as you can see, you will get Google Feed on the home screen on the left, and here you can customize the home screen as well. You can also turn off the Google search bar and the discover mode. You'll also get option for the app drawer, so if you want all apps in the drawer, or you can choose the quick search. As you can see, I usually prefer the app drawer. Here you can also install the icon packs. Here you will get preloaded icon pack of the Hydrogen OS. So if you prefer that, you can set that as well. Here you can also customize the home screen layout, so if you want 4:3 look, and you can also change the icon size as well. So if you want big icons, here you can choose, or if you want small icons, you can also hide the name so it won't show the name of the app. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. And let's look at the notification panel. Let's check out the screen recorder, and here as you can see, this is the new version of the screen recorder. You can record up to 24 Mbps bitrate. Also you can record up to 60 fps. You can also record the microphone audio and the internal audio as well. So that's pretty cool. This is the basic Oxygen OS screen recorder, and also you'll get option for the Zen mode. I really like the interface overall. It's really unique. Here you will get gaming mode as well. So here as you can see, you can play your favorite games. You'll also get settings, so here you will also get kinetic mode. If you want that, you can enable that. You'll also get option for the graphic optimization, so it will optimize the graphic based on whatever you're playing. Unfortunately, you won't get any camera app installed on this ROM, but you can manually install any Gcam you want and it will work perfectly fine. Anyways, let's go to the settings and let me show you guys some of the quick settings. So let's check out the display, and here as you can see, you will get adaptive brightness. It will automatically adjust the brightness based on your environment. Here you can do the screen calibration. So if you want natural colors, you can set on the natural color. So if you want vivid colors, you can set on the vivid color. You will also get option for the cold and the warmer look, so you can do whatever you want. You will also get option for the visual comfort, so you can change the display temperature. So if you want warmer temperature, here you can set on the warmer temperature, or if you want colder temperature, you can set on the colder temperature. Here you will also get option for the vibrate color effect. So this is basically enhance the color whenever you're watching any videos. Here you can adjust the display font size. So if you want larger text, you can set on the larger. Here you will also customize the status bar. So if you want to see the display network speed, you can enable that. Also you can show the hours and stuff. So you can also change the battery circle. So if you want that circle, here as you can see, you can also hide the battery. On the ambient display, here you will get always on display as well. So if you want that always on display, here as you can see, you can enable that on the ambient display, so you will get this always on display. Here you can turn on the horizontal light, which is basically a notification LED. So you will see the two edge light on the notification. You can change the color of it as well. On the customization, here you can completely customize the theme. So as you can see, you can change the wallpapers. So here are some of the new wallpapers. You can also change the accent color. So if you want blue color, you can set that as well. You can also change the icons. So if you want teardrop icons, you can set that as well. You will also get two different fonts. So I usually like the OnePlus Sans. You can also change the ambient display settings. So this is basically always on display, so you can here customize that as well. So this is one of my favorite. So here as you can see, you will see this clock on the always on display. On the battery setting, you can turn on the battery saver. You will also get option for the battery app optimization, so it will automatically control which app looks the battery. So as you can see, you can set the app which you don't want to optimize as well. You'll also get sound and controls, and here as you can see, you'll get Dolby Atmos pre-installed on this ROM. You can change the preset however you want. So if you're listening to music, you can set on the music, or if you're listening to the movie, you can set on the movie. You'll also get do not disturb mode, so it will automatically turn off all the notifications and stuff. So let's look at the buttons and gestures. Here you can customize the navigation bar, so if you want buttons here, you can do that. You can also change the button style as well. Here you can swap the buttons, so now is MIUI style. I do not prefer buttons, so I'm just gonna stick with the navigation gestures. Fingerprint unlock doesn't work, I don't know, is for the my device. So let me show you guys. So as you can see, whenever I put next, the settings crash, but the face unlock works perfectly fine. Let me show you guys. So as you can see, face unlocks works perfectly fine. Also the security update is on the December 2020. On the utilities, here you will get some of the options like OnePlus Switch, pocket mode, parallel apps. Here you will get option for the DC dimming, which will save some of the battery by dimming the backlight brightness. So as you can see, this ROM is based on the OnePlus, and as you can see, it's showing that the processor is Snapdragon 865, which is not, is Snapdragon 845. And as you can see, here you will get the Android version is 11. The system patch is up to date as well. So yeah, now let's do the Antutu benchmark test and let's see how well this phone performs. So as you can see, score around 4,46,000. So it's not bad, it's still decent score for the OnePlus ROM. So anyways, now let me show you guys how to install this ROM on your smartphone. So first go to the recovery mode by pressing the power button and the volume up button. Make sure you have proper recovery installed. I do recommend OrangeFox recovery. So once you go to the recovery mode, go to the wipe and wipe everything except internal storage if you have files in it. So after you do that, just install your files that I will give link in the description. So once system is installed, now you can go back and install the vendor file, which is also link in the description to download. It won't take much time though. So yeah, once it's done, you can format the data and reboot to the system. Now to format the data, go to the manage data and format. Now once it's done, you can reboot the system and you should able to see the OnePlus logo, which means you installed this ROM successfully on your smartphone. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any content from this channel.